Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there. Bow before your monarch, peasants. That's right. Welcome back, kids, to the second episode of One World Under Doom.
Yes.
The Dr. Doom podcast. I am one of the Master's favorite subjects, Phil, and joining me, the Owl of Latveria, it is.
That's right. Justin the Owl dusting off the parapets at Castle Doom.
Oh, the favorite servant boy anytime the Master's ally Namor shows up too.
That's right. Namor knows that he always has a bed available in my suite in the castle.
He has a personal assistant every time he's in Latveria.
That's right. Oh, you just got covered in oil, Namor? Here, let me take care of that for you.
Oh my! Oh my! I guess that's kind of a plug. This go listen to
True. Yes.
Tales in November because it's all going to be all Namor.
Yes, Namor-vember all month long. My favorite biscuit.
All right, before we get to tonight's story, like I was telling Justin, I don't think Justin was even aware. Yes, there was.
No, I was not.
There was an announcement at New York Comic Con this weekend that, starting February 2025, I think they said it's 5 issues. The next big event, the next Marvel big event, I guess, will be, of course, Emperor Doom.
Emperor Doom. Ooh, okay. Oh, the Sorcerer Supreme.
Because he's the new Sorcerer Supreme.
Well, okay, yeah. God, that looks almost like Grendel, that symbol.
Oh, it does.
It does. I was just reading Grendel earlier. It's uncanny. That's bizarre. Wow. All right. So is that going to be like? Is that going to cross over into multiple titles then, like Avengers, Doctor Strange, obviously?
I think he's showing up. He's showing up in a lot of places because I know starting in November with Amazing Spider-Man 61, The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Sorry, my T went down the wrong way. He's I know there's a story there where he gives Spider-Man magic armor to go do some task and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's going to be all over the place in the next couple months, and I think they were just like, I think he's playing, and it's like, no, I'm a Sorcerer Supreme now. I'm gonna rule the world, and some of the heroes all the heroes got no problem with that, but some of them might fall under his control. So,
or just agree with him for different reasons.
Civil War 3. Oh gosh,
yeah, I know it. I mean, Namor obviously would probably join him. He's like, let's swamp these mothers.
Oh my.
I could see that being good. Yeah, depending on who's doing some of the storytelling. Yeah.
I mean, hell, we could have a new Acts of Vengeance if we get some of those villains to join them.
Oh man, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't done another one of those. Didn't they do like a revamp of that a few years ago for the 30th anniversary of it? Acts of something, Acts of Evil or whatever it was.
Maybe there was just like a bunch of annuals and whoever's annual it was fought, but
okay.
I don't think it was even like a big plot. It was basically just, oh hey, I ran into a villain I've never run into before.
Yeah, they needed. I think they needed another Acts of Vengeance type thing where some of these villains switch up their nemesis for a bit.
Yeah. Again, they probably would if they showed up in the MCU, but it's just like I don't think we have enough villains in the MCU to do that yet.
No.
We kill half of them off. Yeah.
More than half. Yeah.
Everybody. Well, I was going to say everyone but Loki, but Loki's indisposed at the moment.
Yes. And the rest of them are all showing up in the leftovers. I mean, the Thunderbolts.
The leftovers. I know. I want classic Thunderbolts too, Yeah, Citizen B. Yeah.
They had a chance to do it right. I'll stand by my guns with that instead of doing these nonsense post-credit sequences, they could have introduced all these little minor villains here and there who you think, oh, whatever. So it's just some random villain, right?
I
And then
mean,
just all of a sudden, oh, this new team shows up with some new superheroes, and oh no, just kidding. They're not heroes at all. Yeah, they had an opportunity. They blew it. That's all right.
I mean, you really can't pull that complete surprise because anyone who's read the comics.
No, you
oh
can't.
no, yeah.
But for the casual moviegoer that doesn't know about the Thunderbolts, yeah.
Can you imagine just that Thunderbolts cast on the screen going, "Shh, don't tell the secret."
Right? Yeah. Don't spoil.
Although, except for Zemo, I don't think the rest of them have shown up in the MCU. So it's like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Instead of these BS post-credit sequences, they could have introduced a bunch of these minor villains doing little stuff on the side.
Yeah, I think
instead of having all these characters eating in a restaurant and watching all this stupid crap, like waste our time sitting through the credits so we can watch that. Thanks. No more of that.
I think the movie studio is just like, oh hey, it's Marvel's Suicide Squad. That movie.
No, thank you. We're gonna pass on that.
Yeah. And again, I mean, I'm sure it'll be good enough. I mean, I'm sure it'll be better than the Suicide Squad movie. But I mean, I don't know. I want to see John Walker again, but I'm just like, I don't
know if that's the place for him. Yeah.
I don't know. No offense. I mean, a lot of people like her, but Florence Pugh really doesn't do much for. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think, is that the right place for her character?
True.
Is that the right place for Ghost or Taskmaster? Like, it's that's why I call it the leftovers. It's the MCU leftovers. I can't handle it. But anyway.
All right. So yes, tonight's pick was Fantastic Four Annual 20. Which we thought,
and this was my pick actually. Yeah,
yeah. Because when we're playing in a Doomstember, I'm glad.
Yeah,
this is always I love this one.
And I kind of picked this for October.
Yeah, it's appropriate.
Because of who shows up here. Yeah.
Oh my god, that cover. I mean, the art is great. Oh
yeah. It's friend of the show, Ron Friends.
Yes, but just the way Doom's holding Franklin. So funny.
And the look on Franklin's face. Yeah.
Yes, and the flames behind them. It just looks like the worst ventriloquist act in hell.
Franklin doesn't live here anymore.
It does. It looks like a haunted, possessed ventriloquist. Are you scared of the fires of hell, young Franklin? No, it's not as bad as my accursed father, Reed Richards. You should have been my father, Doctor. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, I love that cover. It's so good.
I know. It's so funny.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just struck me this time reading it, because I've read it plenty of times, but this I'm just like, well, it looks like a ventriloquist act. Still, he's holding them and stuff. And the no pupil thing ain't helping.
Yeah, totally. I know, right?
Well, it could be worse. It could be stuck with Kristoff. Shut up, fool. All right. Ready for this lengthy synopsis?
Oh, you got a synopsis for this one? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, yes, kids, this is Fantastic Four Annual number 20 from September 1987. Double. Writer Steve Englehart, penciler Paul Neary, inker Tony DeZuniga, colorist John Wellington, letterer Rick Parker, and editor Ralph Macchio. Dr. Doom is, and again, this he shows up on like the last page of Fantastic Four 305. So let's right from that.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom has come to the Four Freedoms Plaza to seek out the aid of Franklin Richards. Fearing that Doom will take his son by force, Reed has Johnny fly up to the upper floors to check and see if the boy is still okay. When Johnny confirms that Franklin is safe, Reed and the others hear how Dr. Doom has learned that Franklin recently used his powers to seemingly destroy Mephisto and has come to ask the Fantastic Four to allow him to use their son to help free Doom's mother, Cynthia Von Doom. After how Dr. Doom manipulated the mind of Kristoff Vernard, Reed refuses to allow Doom to have access to his son or his powers. After hearing the refusal, Doom leaves with without any apparent incident. I don't think, even if the Kristoff thing had not happened, I still don't think Reed and Sue are letting Doom take their kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is like right after they Four Freedoms Plaza is pretty much finished. But when Johnny comes up to check on Franklin, doesn't it look like Franklin's just asleep in the middle of like a storage area? I mean, I swear it looks like there's crates and.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I was like, what is that place where he's sleeping?
I should have did a reread of 305, but I'm just like, yeah, it looks like he's like.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what that is.
Looks like he's sleeping in the stock room or something.
I feel safe here.
Which I'm sure many of you have done. Slackers.
Jeez. They had all of that building to sleep in.
I know.
The storeroom. Okay.
And again, I don't know. Again, it's Doom's ego getting in the way, but I'm just like, don't you think maybe they might have given it 2 seconds of consideration if you had said, "Oh, hey, come, you guys can come too," so you can keep an eye on your son.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe help me, help me do this, and then
again, it's Doom's ego because it's like, why wouldn't you ask Reed Richards for help?
Yeah. And maybe he would have, even despite their history, he would have helped him.
Oh, Reed
knowing that this was the only thing. Yeah, maybe even Sue would have begrudgingly agreed to go along with it. But no, because Doom's gonna bluster on in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this myself.
Yeah. So Doom just goes up and goes home. No.
Yeah.
No sooner is Doom gone from Four Freedoms Plaza. Four Freedoms Plaza is suddenly surrounded by an army of robotic drones. Reed, Sue, Ben, and Crystal, because again, Ben's forming. Yes, because Reed and Sue are getting ready to leave here.
Yeah, love Crystal.
Yes, then rushes upstairs to help Johnny fight off the swarm of invaders. Although Reed is able to erect an energy shield around their headquarters, the drones manage to overload it and blow it wide open. Combining their powers, the 5 members of the Fantastic Four are able to seemingly destroy all the drones. However, unseen by them, 2 of the seemingly destroyed drones merge together to form a larger robot, and while the FF's guard is down, it nabs Franklin and flies away. Johnny chases after the... Sorry, my screen kind of jumped here. Johnny chases after the robot, but it is able to catch up to Dr. Doom, who's in a ship over the Atlantic. Once Doom has the boy as a prisoner, he speeds off, leaving Johnny incapable of keeping up. Believing the robot might be of some use, Johnny recovers it before the deactivated device can be lost in the ocean. When he takes it back to Four Freedoms Plaza, Reed tosses it aside as useless. Reed and Ben and Johnny then get into an argument over Ben's recently becoming leader of the group, and Johnny's upset over Crystal being asked to join again. Sue interrupts them to say that they can be in Latveria right now trying to save her son if they can only stop arguing, and so they are off. Yes, kids, yes. Reed and Sue are planning to leave for the Fantastic Four to, raise Franklin in a more normal environment. So Ben is now team leader and forming a new Fantastic Four with Johnny, and his first replacement he picked is Crystal, and Sharon Ventura will be coming here soon. But
yes,
the tension is high between Ben and Johnny because Johnny's like, oh, so I married your ex-girlfriend. Now you're bringing in my ex-girlfriend to be
right, exactly. Yeah, I see what you're doing here. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess she's like sheltered because she's always lives with the Inhumans, but I'm like, Crystal's like, oh, this is going to cause problems? No.
Well, yeah, you think?
You broke the kid's heart. What do you think?
Yeah. Even though that was a long time ago in, our years. It wasn't that long ago in
Yeah.
comic book years.
And I guess there's too much going on, especially the drama, because I was going to say, we don't see Alicia anywhere in this issue.
No, yeah. Yeah, maybe she was at some hidden bunker receiving some orders
I was
from
going to say, maybe
Tybog.
she's reporting in, yeah.
Yeah. She's
Yes, things are going swimmingly. Yes, I'm married to the Human Torch, and now they brought in his ex-girlfriend, and yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom has kidnapped the boy.
Never a dull moment here for Freedom's Plaza.
Exactly. Elsewhere over the Atlantic, Franklin tries to use his dream form to leave Doom's ship and contact his parents, but finds some kind of barrier preventing him from doing so. When Doom explains why he has the boy, he manages to convince the naive youth to help him on his quest. Unable to fully appreciate how evil Dr. Doom can be, young Franklin agrees to help Doom save his mother's soul. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four blast off in their plane to follow after Doom and Franklin. While back at the base, here we go, kids. Kristoff Vernard, still believing himself to be the true Dr. Doom, builds a small device that causes the inert robot to reactivate and free him from his cell. As he leaves, the mad Quicksilver calls out to him. But Vernard refuses to free him due to Pietro's refusing his previous call for an alliance. Soon, Kristoff is flying off to Latveria himself to reclaim his throne. Oh, man. So, Kristoff's about to enter. At that moment, Dr. Doom and Franklin are arriving in Latveria, unaware that the Fantastic Four are observing Kristoff's escape. Part of Reed's covert strike to rescue the boy. As Doom continues to convince the boy to aid him, Kristoff's robot crash lands in the Latverian countryside. There, the youth goes to a seemingly abandoned farm where there is a secret passage containing a Doombot and a new suit of armor. Bernard puts on the armor and intends to destroy the imposter posing as him. As Kristoff begins traversing a secret tunnel in the Castle Doom along with his Doombot, the Fantastic Four are secretly following behind. However, they are discovered when Kristoff forgets to reactivate the tunnel security and activates it on them. So yes, let Kristoff think he's escaping, but
yeah,
just let him turn off.
Schemes within schemes.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Doom and Boris prepare the midsummer solstice ritual to summon Mephisto in Doom's annual bid to rescue his mother. With Franklin at his side to help, when Mephisto is summoned, Doom surprises Franklin by offering his soul in exchange for that of Cynthia Von Doom.
We didn't see that one coming, did we?
Yeah. Suddenly, Kristoff and an army of Doombots come crashing in, leading to a clash between the two men claiming the title of Dr. Doom. As Doom is busy with his successor, Mephisto tries to take advantage of the situation by taking Franklin's soul and keeping Cynthia's as well. However, before he can abduct the boy, the Fantastic Four come crashing into the room. As the battle rages on, Mephisto grabs Franklin and begins to teleport away. Seeing this, Reed follows after, just barely making it through the portal into Mephisto's realm. Yeah, he snaps himself like a rubber band.
yeah, that part's hilarious.
There, Reed fights for the life of his son, but when Reed's no match for Mephisto's might, Franklin is able to channel the full extent of his powers. Yeah, because Reed kind of sneaks a device on the Franklin to reactivate his powers, threatening to destroy Mephisto again. With no other choice, Mephisto is forced to return him to Earth, lest he perish at Franklin's hand again. By the time they return to Earth, the battle is over, and both Doom and Kristoff are in a stalemate, with the Doombot still confused as to whom to accept as their true master. When Doom admits the error he made in his recent scheme, the Doombots conclude that Kristoff must be the true Dr. Doom, having been programmed to believe that their master would not admit to a moment of weakness. When the Doombots turn on the real Victor Von Doom, he fights back but is forced to retreat, vowing to get revenge and reclaim his kingdom. With the fight over, Kristoff tells the Fantastic Four that he will allow them to leave his kingdom with their lives if they do so immediately. As the Fantastic Four head back to their ship, Reed and Sue can now take their leave from the team now that they have Franklin back, telling Ben that no matter what, the Fantastic Four will continue on with the Thing as their leader. All right, so
yeah,
it's a lot.
Lots happened here. Yeah,
Good thing
This
this is
is a
an
big
annual.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved it too because the creative team, Steve Englehart, was writing the regular book at the time, so it was like a
Yes.
seamless thing. Yeah.
Again, it was basically just an extra issue of a giant size issue of Fantastic Four.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a lot of time is what annuals were.
Yeah, I
Or
love it.
they were the conclusion of a story that had been going on for a little bit sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting format to use back then in the late 80s. Yeah, it was cool. But I remember at the time being kind of underwhelmed by Paul Neary's artwork in this, but I like it a lot more now. Like now I really enjoy it. I
Yeah,
think he just passed away too this year, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I really enjoy his stuff, and especially this annual. There's a couple of panels too that are my favorites. When towards the end of the issue, when Doom is confronting the Doom bots, there's two panels in particular that I love. They're from different perspectives. One's from it's Doom facing the Doom bots from his perspective, with his cloak kind of billowing behind him, and the second panel is from the reverse perspective of him suddenly launching his attack and destroying all of the Doom bots in
I
front of
love that. I
him.
love that panel when he just like blasts them all into scrap.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he says nothing will finish Doom, and he just wipes them all out. And he does take a little bit of damage in the process, but yeah, it's just so badass. I love it. Yeah, I love this. The stories that involve Franklin as kind of like the ultimate answer for every issue are sometimes I have a problem with them. I'm just like, okay, we get it. He's the most powerful being in the universe. Like like that. Remember during we were talking about this the other day, me and a friend, about that part in Fear itself, when Ben was possessed by that Asgardian mace or mallet or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then Franklin just says, "I want my Uncle Ben back," and then just all of a sudden, boom, that's it.
I mean, that's
He's back.
basically his power. He basically can alter reality, and
Yeah.
he basically can do whatever he
So
wants.
yeah. So sometimes when they use him, depending on how they use him in the story, sometimes I have problems with it. But in this, I don't. This is perfect. Like, it's important that for a character like Mephisto in the Marvel Universe, you kind of have to have a character that can be a foil to a power like that. And somebody that's not like, a magic wielder or even an adult like Doctor Strange, having it be a child with this massive amount of untapped power at their disposal, I always thought was interesting.
Yeah, it rubs him the wrong way probably because it's like it is a young child, but yeah, it's like he's not a magic wielder. It's basically just like I have so much
Mm.
power, I can obliterate you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And again,
And so for
he kind of did last time in those Fantastic Four issues, but I guess it's like Mephisto can always like reform and stuff.
right. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure
It
it's one
just
of those
takes him a
things. As long
while.
as there's evil in the world, Mephisto.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Um so yeah, I like the fact that Mephisto actually showed kind of almost a sense of palpable fear in this issue when he realizes who Franklin is. Like he says, "Not this accursed child." Just he can't. This is the one child, the one force that he can't really deal with, and it frustrates the hell out of him. And I love that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, he don't care about anybody. The only ones who really give him a hard time are what, like probably Franklin, Doctor Strange, the Silver
Doctor Strange,
Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Noel. He
I
knows.
know. Yeah, and I thought Crystal was great in this.
Yeah.
And all the action stuff. I really enjoyed her involvement in this. She wasn't just kind of relegated to the sidelines or whatever.
Although,
And
do you think it's weird? The very last panel and the very last page as they're walking away from Doom's castle, after all the drama around Crystal, Johnny and Crystal are holding hands.
oh, you know what? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. They're like in the back, out behind everyone, holding hands. I'm just like, really?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, wow.
all the drama that went on this issue, and the fact that all the drama behind. Oh, my ex-girlfriend's on the team now, and now I'm a married man.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Mm.
Well, maybe they do things differently on the moon.
Oh my!
That's all I can say.
What are we talking about here, sister-wise? Oh damn! Ronnie's always thing for that Kristoff.
Freak.
Hey, Crystal, damn! We'll take him out against redheads. Jesus.
Actually, you and I will be talking about Crystal very soon on Marvel Tales. Coming up when we're talking about the Avengers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
The jacketed Avengers. Yeah.
December. Yeah.
Yeah. Put on your jacket. It's gonna be chilly.
And I was gonna say we're gonna cover some. Well, no, she's gone by that point. Now I was gonna say those fantastic. We're covering some Fantastic Four during Inferno, but she's already gone by that point.
Oh yeah. Post Evolutionary War.
Yeah.
She's gone. Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I love the art. Like you were saying, I love the art on this. Like especially when Doom blows the Doom bots away and stuff.
So
but
good, right?
How stupid are the Doom bots? I'm just like, we don't know who the master is, even though we're the ones who put his mind in Kristoff's body.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that they're just like, even if even if Kristoff is like the replacement, maybe that other one isn't the real Doom because, that whole thing because Kristoff got activated because Terax destroyed Doom's body. He leaped his mind into another body, and then
he was the failsafe.
He
was the plan. He was the plan B.
I think I'm trying to remember. We might get to. Is that during Secret Wars 2? It's either during Secret Wars 2 or right after. So we might get to it.
Right after.
But yeah, because he runs into the Beyonder, and the Beyonder doesn't even recognize Doom, and Reed's like, wait, you don't recognize him? And he's like, wait a minute, wasn't it like the original Doctor Doom and during the first Secret Wars? And the Beyonder's like, yeah, I plucked him from some point in the future. So Reed's like, in the future. So he's like, well, you got to give Doom his real body back because otherwise you're gonna have a big temporal event, and you might not even be able to survive that. So,
yeah.
So yeah, Doom. Because I think Doom throws a line in here about now that I'm back in my rightful form or whatever.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've read that one.
Yeah, his body had been vaporized by Terax, but the Beyonder put him back in his real body. Yeah. And then shunted him back in time to the first Secret Wars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oops.
So when his body was destroyed, the Doombots were all, oh hey, the Master's dead, but I guess the failsafe was there must always be a Doom. So
exactly.
He had a contingency plan that his brain would be down. He picked Kristoff.
There's always the plan B.
Child Kristoff.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, you can't trust anybody else?
Yeah. He didn't have any kids.
I guess.
And Boris was too old to take on that type of responsibility. And he didn't trust the Doombots. They're too.
I mean, I'm sure it's a funny thing that he picked a kid to do that with, but I'm just like, I'm surprised Doom didn't have like a clone body ready or something.
I know. Well, that's more like the Red Skull and Arnim Zola's bag, I guess. Yeah.
I would think Doom could figure out how to clone or at least steal that knowledge. But again,
it's
maybe
weird. Like it seemed like he was never really that into cloning. Yeah,
or
weird, right?
maybe like he had like plans for it, but he got his body got destroyed too soon, and it's just like and the Doombots like, oh no, there's no other body ready to go, so I guess we got to go with Plan A. Insert his mind in someone else.
Yeah, and this child, there's probably another temporal event wiped it out.
And again, I think Noel has the reason why there's no clones. No one clones Doom.
Yeah, that's right. He does not allow it.
No one's getting that DNA.
That's right. That's right. No matter what. I also love the robots in this. I love the robot that kind of assembled itself from pieces of other robots and still managed to grab Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
And then even after they found the robot and Reed smashed it in a fit of pique, after that, Kristoff is still able to reactivate it with this vocal tone that he does, like whistling or something. And I just thought that's really cool, like robotics, all
Yeah, she
these
said
different like components and things. Yeah,
so they can override the programming with a certain tone. Yep.
right. I thought that was a neat little twist.
And I just love the whole Quicksilver. Let me out in this shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was great.
Kid going, no, you fool.
Yeah, I had forgotten, to be honest with you. I'd forgotten he was even in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how long it's been since I've read this one. Yeah,
I
I'd
think
forgotten
the
he was in
Fantastic
there.
Four captured him and locked him up. Was it like 304?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a bad boy back then.
Yeah, but
In all kinds of mischief.
well, I think it was. I forget how long it was till they revealed it, but it is in the notes too. But what's his Mac? Was it Maximus?
Oh, Maximus
was
the
driving
Mad.
was driving him mad. Yeah, was driving him
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah. Which is okay, but sometimes I liked it when Quicksilver went bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, there's so many notes on this thing.
Oh, really? For this issue? Yeah.
This issue. Yeah, the whole thing with when he fought to get killed and destroyed, and then the whole thing with
Oh, yeah.
there's all kinds of notes with the Thing and Johnny and
What about does it say anything about that? Which issue was it that Mephisto and Franklin got into their first encounter? I know they mentioned it in here.
Yeah, they even say like they.
I wondered how many years ago that was between these.
Oh Lord, no! Quicksilver makes sense. Bad little silver-haired jerk.
Silver-haired jerk. Yeah.
I know he's always. There's the Ben stuff.
Oh, they even talk about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? Because in this issue they said they made a mistake and said the whole thing with Franklin Mephisto was Fantastic Four 277 and 278. It was actually 276 and 277.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because 278 was when Kristoff shows up as Doom for the first time.
Okay. No, I was just curious how much time had elapsed between that issue and this.
Yeah, annual. 276 and 277. So.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we got to cover Astonishing Tales number 8 sometime, because that's, I don't even know if it's on the app, but they said that's when they first showed him trying to free his mother from hell.
Oh, Astonishing Tales.
Yeah, because it was even in the issue. Yeah, Astonishing Tales 8. It said that's when they first show him trying to free his mother from hell. Oh my!
I'm gonna take a look and see.
Yeah, take a look, because Astonishing Tales 8 looks from 1971. Looks like might be 2 stories in there: Kazar and Doctor Doom.
Oh my word!
Oh.
From what year?
71.
Number 8.
Yeah.
They have it. They have it on the app.
Oh, you see it? Yeah, Kazar.
Yeah, Kazar and Doctor Doom. Yeah.
Oh, we got to cover
the
that.
Strangest Doctor Doom tale of all. Some call it witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we got to cover that.
What a nice surprise that is. Is that just for that one issue? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Kazar shows up in the next one.
Yeah. It looks like there might be 3 stories. I don't know. I don't know what the other one is though. But yeah, no.
Oh, there's a bunch of Doctor Doom in this Astonishing Tales for the first 8 issues. Dr. Doom is in it.
So we got a nice little between Fantastic Four, like some of the Astonishing Tales, supervillain team up. There's a nice little.
Oh yeah, we have a feast.
We still got to find a way to get copies of that Luke Cage issue.
Oh, I know. Yes, yeah, we got to figure that out.
We invade Lad variant just to confront $200.
Give me my money. Yeah, I know. I desperately want to read that again. Yeah.
No, what? That'll be a good story. Yeah, the 8. Yeah, look, hell, you know what? That might be a good story for next October.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Yeah, For next October.
Yeah, so Doom summoning Mephisto for the first time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Franklin probably scares the hell out of all the cosmic beings. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what story it was. I think a couple of years ago, what they did, that history of the Marvel Universe or whatever, and I think it was being narrated by like the last two beings in the universe. It was like Galactus and Franklin, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know if they were hinting at like Franklin was going to be the new Galactus and go on into the new universe when it started.
It kind of seems that way. Yeah. At the very least, he became Psy-Lord.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Mark Waid and all, but yeah, it was basically retelling and like kind of they're kind of like not revamping, but just like
alternate future.
Modernizing some of it. Because I remember it was like, it was only a few years ago, so all of a sudden Frank Castle didn't fight in Vietnam. I think it was a more fictional war or something.
And Tony Stark too, like he was
Vietnam
or whatever. He was like
sliding time thing, where it's like
I can't remember they changed it too, but yeah, they altered a few things. Yeah. Same thing with Spider-Man a little bit too. They tweaked a little bit with that. I can't remember. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just the anything that had like a set date to it, they're just like
yeah.
See, that's like the brilliant thing, like when when Stan brought Captain America back and just had him frozen in ice. Because now you just leave him in the ice longer.
Right.
When they brought him back, he was only in there for like 20 years. Now they just it's like, oh, now he's been in there 50 years, 60 years,
100 years.
I know.
Yeah. And it turns into Buck Rogers overnight.
I know the backstory is going to get so much more. Now he's really a man out of time.
Yeah, right.
But I'm happy that Astonishing Tales is on there.
Yeah, me too. I had forgotten that he kind of had his own series for a little bit, sort of.
Yeah, no, that is that Mark Waid. Yeah, the history of the Marvel Universe. Yeah, I was like,
oh, okay, yeah,
it's on the app, so. But yeah, basically, what is it? It was 6 issues, and that was 2019. So.
Okay.
In the before.
Yeah, that is fairly recent. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm like I was glad you suggested this issue because I love this. I mean, I've read this so many times. This Fantastic Four annual.
Yeah, me too. I really love this one. The story is great.
Because again, it's like classic FF, and then it's Doom being Doom.
Yeah, but with higher stakes than what he usually deals with. Because he actually has a shot here to get his mother back. And so,
that's what Reed even tells him at the end. He's like, you like lock down Franklin's powers and then just offered his soul to Mephisto. He's like, even if, after kidnapping him, even if you would just let Franklin fight at your side, you probably could have got your mom's soul back.
Yeah.
If you would just let, Franklin fight for you instead of just trying to offer him up as this.
Yeah, I often wonder what would have happened if Kristoff and the Doombots hadn't suddenly barged in at the moment where Doom offers up Franklin, because I mean, something could have happened, and that device could have, whatever that inhibitor device was, could have gotten compromised, and all of a sudden Franklin could have just let loose on everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's lots of different things that could have happened there. So I often wonder about that climactic moment where suddenly Kristoff bursts in. If that hadn't happened, or if it had happened even later in the story, how that would have changed things.
Yeah, no, this was before Triumph and Torment, because this was a 1987. Triumph and Torment was 1989. So this was 2 years before Triumph and Torment. Yeah. Which is another one we're definitely have to get to.
Yes, absolutely. I love that one. And Emperor Doom, the graphic novel.
Yes.
I
Oh, you know
love
what?
that one.
You know what? We might want to do that maybe in February because that's when the new Emperor Doom event
Oh,
plays.
yeah, we could do the classic first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, good thinking.
Hey, we got the Noel Tate seal of approval.
Actually, I don't think that we've picked next month's topic because our first episode, the previous one was Russell's pick,
Mm-hmm.
the two Iron Man stories, and this one was mine. So you still haven't picked one yet, Phil.
I was gonna say because I was gonna say, can we lock in December? That was it. Fantastic Four 361, that Christmas one.
Oh yeah, definitely the
I
Tom
think,
DeFalco and Paul Ryan one.
yeah, it's like a Christmas one. I
Yes,
think we got to lock that in for December. But no,
absolutely.
yeah, I'll pick November. Think we need to mix it up a little bit. How about we talked about it last time? How about Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man 350?
Oh yes, yeah. David Michelini and
Yeah.
Eric Larson.
I'm trying to think if we I don't know if we should add, I don't know if we should add 349 too, because I mean it's
I,
set up for 350, but Doom really doesn't show up for the last page of 349.
yeah, I know we could mention it. We could mention it in the
Well,
notes. Yeah.
yes, he does. No, Doom kicks Spidey's ass.
Oh man, yeah. I think I talked about it in the last episode. There's one panel that I love, and we'll talk about it, where he blows up this place, and
Oh yeah,
afterwards,
he like blasts like the gas. They're like in
he
a kitchen. And Doom blasts the gas stove, and like basically the whole building blows up.
goes up. And Spider-Man's like his lens is all cracked,
Oh
and
yeah, half his
his
costume's
half
destroyed.
his
His ears
costume's
are
all
ringing.
ripped
Yeah.
up. His ears are ringing, and there's flames and everything, and all this debris all over the place. And Doom's just casually striding through all of it. He's completely untouched, unscathed. There's not even a scratch on him.
And again, it's for the Black
Fantastic.
Fox because the Black Fox stole something from Doom, which we'll get to next month. But yeah, and then he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"You
No,
have
that's a great
24
pick.
hours to get it back."
Yeah.
And don't you know, 24 hours to the second, Doom is back.
Yes. That's a great pick. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I know that
Yeah.
Russell will be happy with that too.
Poor Black Fox. Yeah, because the Black Fox is just being all Black Fox. I'm an old man. You can't take me to kill. I'll die.
Have some mercy on me.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's the wrong person to beg for mercy from. I'm sorry.
The the Black Fox was always running into the wrong people because he had like his first appearance. He like
Yeah.
Was it his first? Yeah, I think it was his first appearance. Yeah, he runs into the Red Ghost and the Super Apes.
The Red Ghost and the Super Apes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was always running into the worst people.
I know. Yeah, that man has terrible luck. He has some of the worst luck in the entire Marvel universe.
Then I think, was it the next time? It was like, yeah, Silver Sable was trying to bring him in. It's just
Yes, yeah. There's a Todd McFarlane issue. Yeah.
No. This was back during the Falco and Friends. No, it was like her first appearance. What was it, like 2?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the
5 or 6?
earlier
Yeah,
one. Yeah. Because there was another one where, yeah, I was getting this conflated.
that was her very first appearance. Yeah.
That's right.
One of the best Spidey villains. Yeah. And then like
Totally.
I don't know if you guys read any Jed McKay Black Cat. Like he kind of brought the Black Fox back and kind
As
of
her
tied
mentor.
into her. Yeah, because I don't know if like the Black Fox and Felicia's father were like partners or whatever, or like knew each other and were friends.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah, so they
I
kind
thought
of
that was
Black
great.
Fox into Felicia Hardy's origin.
Yeah, I loved that.
So I think we're gonna do maybe a few issues of Jen McKay Black Cat next year because we're gonna do a Black Cat month when we do the Catwoman month also.
Oh, nice. Meow May.
Yes, another Meow May.
Yeah.
He's got to be 1,000,000 years old now.
Maybe.
Well, you always look like everyone looks like a spring chicken compared to like the Red Skull or something. Or
That's right. Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
There's something else.
Yeah, no, that issue is on the app too, of course. Amazing Spider-Man 350.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, that's a double size one, so that'll make for a great
yeah.
issue. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's what I want to say. Following his defeat in this Fantastic Four annual, Mephisto next appears in Daredevil 266, where he spends Christmas Eve tormenting Daredevil.
Oh,
in a bar, kids.
Yeah, poor Matt Murdock had to deal with the rage, the impotent rage that Mephisto felt after having been defeated by a child. He had to go take it out on poor Matt Murdock.
Yeah, yeah. It's so funny because he torments him in a bar because Daredevil. It's right after Inferno, and Daredevil not in a good place. He's in a bar, and like I talked to Innocenti. She said she came up with the idea for that because she did spend Christmas Eve in was it a bar or a bowling alley? It was something. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
she was like, yeah. That's why she wrote it.
Yeah.
She's like, you meet some interesting people
be
like in a bar on Christmas Eve.
No doubt. No doubt. Wow. That's cool.
I know. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna have to get to that. Spider-Man and Superman 2, this the second crossover. So I think is it like I think it's Doom and Parasite, right? Noel? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, the purple Parasite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds like maybe an anniversary episode or something there.
Yeah. We gotta save that one for big one.
Maybe we get special guest Tyler Patrick in here.
Ooh, okay.
Well, that's another one. It's not going to be on the app.
Yeah, none of that Marvel and DC stuff is going to be easy to come by. Let's put it that way.
Aren't they supposedly reprinting all that?
Oh, they're right, in an omnibus or something. Yeah. Maybe that will be in there.
I thought they were reprinting all of that, all those crossovers. Yeah.
Yeah, there were I think 2 different volumes coming out. Maybe it will be in that. One of them, anyway.
And then, good Lord, it's so funny because like there's been 2 Spider-Man and Batman crossovers, both written by the same man, J.M. DeMatteis. So
yeah, right. Yeah,
I'm always like, you got bragging rights. You've written the only Batman and Spider-Man and Batman team up ever.
Yeah.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh yeah, I have to think that would be in the omnibus because those were some of the first ones.
It seems like it should be.
Those first 2 Spider-Man and Superman dish, yeah. Oh, you know what you should do on Gamma Charge one time? Do the Batman Hulk.
Batman and Hulk, yeah. I think
Batman does Batman do karate on Hulk.
Yeah. It doesn't go well. Yeah. It does not go well.
Good Lord. All right. So anything else?
No, I think we covered this lovely Halloween tale.
Yes.
Quite well, yeah. Just in time for spooky season.
And again, it's so great. We got 2 dooms for the price of one.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
We were talking about doing some of the Kristoff. Oh, maybe that should be April Fool's Kristoff stuff.
Oh yeah. Good point. Yeah.
Real doom.
Yeah, good idea.
Noel says, I've been asking them to do Hulk Batman.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it in the chat at one point to cover that at some point on the show. Yeah.
I think you need to get. I mean, when you guys need to do that issue, and you need to get Batman's #1 fan on there to guest star Batman,
and not tell him about the topic.
Oh, can you imagine? No.
Oh no, he'd never. Yeah.
Oh, he'd all of a sudden be sick.
his computer would just die all of a sudden.
But then meanwhile, if you came up with some tale that the Hulk was guest starring with like Tiger or Hercules, he'd be like, oh
yes,
they're in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Again, that's what I said. That's what I said. Ray is always a busy man until you find something he likes, and he's like, "Oh, I'll make time." Hearing me, I'll make time.
It was just a really nice package.
And again, Ray's always a good sport, so give him a plug. Ray plays games on YouTube, kids, where you can watch Ray play with himself every episode.
That's right.
And I swear
with both hands.
Is there a new episode where he's swapping decks with someone? So I was like, I guess he's grabbing someone else's deck. I don't know. So he's playing with someone else's deck. So yeah, See him one hand, two hand, play with some other people's decks. Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff that's going on over there.
The hard master.
All right. Anything else, Justin?
No. I'm looking forward to Amazing Spider-Man 350 next week.
Yes. All right. So yes, kids, next month, yes, Amazing Spider-Man 350. Where Doom wipes the floor with Spider-Man, as Noel Tate said. And then December, I mean, we'll do, I think it's Fantastic Four 361.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah, it's in the 360s.
I think it's Christmas on Yancey Street, but yes, Dr. Doom's there too. So
yeah, that's a great one.
Yes. All right. Oh, got the wrong graphic. Hold on.
Whoops. Yeah, I bet Russell hasn't read that Fantastic Four issue too. I bet that'll be a new one to him.
Oh, so nice.
Really curious to hear his thoughts on that.
New Doom.
Yeah.
All right, kids. So so send us your thoughts on those Doom issues. And again, I don't think we have next year's episode set in stone. So if you have any
your suggestions,
Doom requests, send them in.
Yeah.
Email us. Email them in, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics on the hour.
There's the birdie clock.
That's right. just in time for the drops.
My computer just went off just in time for that.
There it is.
All right, kids. So you can find episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch, the classic Capes and Lunatics merch. Again, Christmas is coming. And of course, again, more powerful and deadly than Doom, Lilith Hellfire demands that you rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
That's right.
Don't make us dance on that pole in Latveria, because you know what happens to pretty girls in Latveria.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
Either that or getting a Doom brain downloaded into her skull. You never know.
There's lots of options, lots of different things that could happen.
And of course, the Patreon, where again, Lilith and I give you something exclusive every month for our patrons, uncensored. I believe October we're going to throw a little Halloween party, talk some Halloween movies and franchises.
Yes, I love that. I can't wait to hear that one.
And again, if you are a patron, you can request topics for us to discuss.
That's right. Join me in the Patreon Elite, and you can suggest topics for the bonus episodes. And Phil and Lilith have already covered a couple of my suggestions this year. So send in the ideas. You never know what could happen.
So send us all. So find the Patreon and subscribe at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. All right, kids. Now for our good friend.
It's me, your old pal, the Owl.
You can find him here once a month on One World Under Doom. You can find him once a month right now. We'll be doing more in 2025. X-Men Classics right here.
Yes.
You can catch him every week with me on Marvel Tales, where we talk anything and everything Marvel. Just wait till you see what 2025 brings you, kids.
Oh, man. A feast of riches.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, you can catch him over on Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks at least once a month on We Are the Night.
The Batman Podcast.
Talking Azrael, and sometimes he stops by for other episodes with me and Lilith. And... but that is not all this owl, this king of podcasting does. So, Justin, tell them about, if I get it there, these other fine shows you're on. Tell us about these other fine shows.
Yes, you can find me on these fine shows. Gamma Charge with Russell, and every month we talk about the Incredible Hulk or the Sensational She-Hulk. We are alternating coverage on 2 different series at this point, and it is super fun. And we also have a Patreon, so do check that out. In our Patreon, actually, we're covering one of DC's versions of the Hulk called Damage. And that's also been super fun. Also on Predator and Prey, the Yaucha podcast, Russell and I are joined by the aforementioned High Priest of Khonshu himself, Ray, and Sparky. And we talk about not only the new comics that are coming out each month from Marvel that feature Fox's Predator, but also the classic Dark Horse comic books as well. And lastly, over on the Lost Library of Legends, my solo podcast dedicated to the lost and undiscovered comic books of the last few decades. Just in time for Halloween, I will be covering a 2-issue miniseries from Marvel by the legendary Steve Gerber called The Legion of Night.
Going back to the 90s here, bitch.
I was gonna say, if we wait for the delay, I'm sure Noel Taze will be like, Steve Gerber, what?
Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh my.
One way to the Biscuit Town.
That's right.
And again, our good friend Russell should be back with us next time.
Yes.
Howdy, y'all.
Yep, he had a busy day today, so he was wiped out, but I'm sure he'll be back to join us next time for the Amazing Spider-Man issue. I'm pretty sure he's read that one.
Okay.
I think he knows that one.
Be interesting if that was his first time. Hear his thoughts on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool if it was, yeah.
Wild like an animal.
We'll find out.
Yes, this supervillain podcast we've created.
No,
Yes.
I invented that, you dick.
I love it.
Hey, Russell, how many variant covers do you think Emperor Doom's going to have?
I don't get variant cover.
He might break his rule for that one.
Do you love Dr. Doom, Russell?
He's cradling my nuts.
Ever so gently.
Oh my! I didn't say you and Namor.
Whoosh is a squishy.
All right. Put that. All right, peasants. Thank you for good job coming through and assembling for the master.
Yes. I miss Russell's air drums and air cello and everything, air violins. Yes.
I didn't know you could simulate like having a seizure and taking a shot at the same time, but Russell pulls it off admirably. So yes, kids, come back in 1 month when our Lord and Monarch squashes an insect.
Yes. And the fox.